day one of your practice, you better tell your squad that everybody got to be committed to blocking on this team. If you're not telling them that, if you need to start this year letting your guys know, oh, I love this, letting your guys know that everybody, skill guys, big guys, everybody got to be committed to blocking because we want to be the number one blocking team in our league. Coach Mason says, no block, no rock. No block, no rock. These are big facts. And I live by it. Let a kid be condescending and like, I ain't finna block. You know, I want to run. I want to score touchdowns. Well, you're going to be scoring touchdowns on the sideline on the bench. Unless you walk down to the goal line and imagine that you're scoring a touchdown, you're not going to score any touchdowns if you're not committed to blocking. Y'all got me? Good. So let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. So first and foremost, guys, let's go over the rules, guys, of engagement as it relates to down blocking. For most of you guys, this is all you need. This is the only blocking rule you need. There's a lot of rules out there. You know, you can go online and you got pool blocking. You know, you got the God rule. You got all the other rules, the pin, the pools, the wide zones, the inside zones, all of that stuff, right? Look, if you teach the fundamentals of blocking, the only thing you really need to run, guys, is down blocking and drive blocking, those two. And you teach your B-Specs to lead block, to kick out. That's it. Okay? And so we're going to go through this, and we're going to go through it, though, not off tackle this time, but we're going to go through it as if we are running a B-sweep play, okay? And I want to give you guys a visual of this thing. So let's start with our play side tight end here, guys. Let's start with our Y. So if our blocking rule, right, is down blocking, rule number one, you block your inside guy, right? If nobody's in your inside gap, what do you do? What do you do? If nobody's on your inside gap, what do you do? Y'all let me know in the comments. Coach B said, I'm using that one. Use it, brother. Use it. Let me see. Coach Seller says, let me see. Muy Beno? Muy Beno? Did I say that right? It's sad. I'm like embarrassed with my Spanish. I feel like I got a speech impediment in Spanish. Hey, I really do. Like, I feel like I got a speech impediment when I speak Spanish, guys. Oh, man. Okay, so Coach John says, linebackers. You go to the linebackers. Coach Deuce from Grand Junction, Colorado, says you stay on your track to the second level. That's right. Backer. Double team or go to the next level, Coach Ben says. Miss Beast is speaking Spanish, and I don't know what she's saying right there. And Coach Ron says, move to the next level. That's correct. That's correct. Let me get back up here. So if this is the case, right, he's going to go to the second level. He's going to reach to this middle linebacker that's going to usually flow right here, right? Okay. Then we got our outside tackle. Our outside tackle here, he got somebody in his inside gap, right? So he's going to engage this defensive tackle. Then look at our inside tackle, right? Our inside tackle, he doesn't have anybody on the inside. So if you see this, guys, check this out. So our inside tackle, he's going to go second level and reach to the middle linebacker. Now, one or two things are going to happen with this tight end. Let's go back to the tight end real quick, right? So either the tight end is going to reach and get to this middle linebacker if this linebacker flows or scrapes fast and the tackle's not able to get to him, or He's just going to climb to the third level, right? He could just climb to the third level. Now, I got a third rule in this thing, right? And some of you guys know that. Do y'all remember the third rule that I said yesterday for those who was on the show yesterday? Y'all give me the third rule. Let me know. Let me know. What is the third rule? Now, mind y'all, as y'all answer these questions, again, these are questions we're gonna revisit so we can give away this playbook. All right, guys. What's that rule? So a big thing too that I want to make mention of, guys, is that when we're going against a team that has a nose, right? They're in the 5-3 defense in particular. I like for my center to engage this nose head on, okay? Dry block this nose. And then the guard going to help double team this guy. Because usually if a team got a good nose, he's going to try to really be brutal to that center, which he should from a schematic standpoint. He should. That should be a part of his strategy. So we double team this guy and isolate this guy so he don't rattle our center. Let me see here. Coach Seller says means very good. Ah, got you, my man. Vincent says double team. Ben said backside can help double team. Mm-hmm. Coach Johnson put them on their back. Very good. So sometimes, guys, what I do is if we're running a sweep play, we will have our tight end kind of come through and help kick out here. Man, I can't tell you how many times where we'll change him from down blocking to just basically reach blocking, and we put the defensive end or the linebacker on their ass. Okay, I can't tell you how many times that happened, and it really does a lot of damage on the edge. Okay, for now, we're gonna keep the assignment. Okay, let's just say he reaches to the second level for now. We'll revisit that. So our guard, again, he's going to protect the backside as well as our backside tight end. Now, the only thing that we do different here, and this is every play just about, guys, is that this backside tight end, he's gonna basically kind of veer to the outside right here and protect the backside, okay, from guys who like to try to submarine around. Okay. Now we play so fast as a team, like we never had issues with players submarining around and getting to our quarterback, right? But that comes with teaching this. If you're not teaching your guy to actually, seal the backside, right? He can give up a lot. If he just go right here and he just totally gives up the backside, okay, your quarterback may get his bell rung or may get sacked. That you don't want to do that. You want him to protect the backside. And like I said yesterday, guys, don't put a scrub out there. Do not put a scrub at X. Y'all hear me? Put your scrub somewhere. Maybe you can put one of your scrubs at tackle, one of these tackles, right? Because you got so many reinforcements over here. But I do not like putting my scrubs over here because you can get your quarterback hurt or somebody hurt because they have a critical job back here. I tell my guys when I'm putting them in position, I tell my kid, I'm putting you at weak side guard or weak side tight end. And then you look at them and they look like dampened. They look like their feelings got hurt. And I'm like, look, don't let the word weak mean you're weak. No, you got a very critical role, within the offense. You got to protect the backside of the quarterback. Like this, very critical. I put you here because I trust you. I didn't put you here because you are a scrub, right? And that's vital. And these are teaching points, guys, that I'm giving you because you're going to run into these issues with your kids as you are installing the Beast offense that, when you say certain terms, play side, weak side, sometimes the kids associate weak with like, I'm weak. They take it personal. No, like you're vital. That's why I got you here, because I need somebody back here that I can trust and depend on. Right. So that's very vital. So when we're running this sweep play, guys, and now we're going to the beast backs. All right. When we run in the sweep play, our goal is to play bully ball. Okay. To play bully ball. We go by, this kind of this 3-play rule, and it's in the title of the show, right? We're going to down block, right? We're going to dominate, and we're going to destroy, okay? Down block, dominate, and destroy, okay? Why do we do this? We want to dominate wherever we go, but we like to use this concept that I call sawing them down, okay? Sawing them down like a buzz saw, right? We want to saw them down. We want to saw down the front line. And now our beast backs are climbing. Okay. So when we're doing the sweep play, it's a little different from the off tackle play. Okay. Now let me say this too. If this kid all the way out here to the sideline where his coaches are sitting here like talking to him, like, I'm not going to have my 4 beast back all the way out there like that. Like, I don't like that personally. That's me. Now, you can do it. Don't get me wrong. You can do it, and we can engage the blocks like this. It's a touchdown, okay? It's a touchdown. If everybody block, it's a touchdown. The quarterback just has usually one got to beat, which is this free safety, right? So it's nothing wrong with this, right? You can do it. But what I like to do, and y'all bear with me as I correct this, what I like to do is, let's take on this guy right here. Boom. Boom. Let's take on this guy on the interior. Right? And we're blowing up guys. Right? This is what we like to do right here. Or remember what I said about the tight end, right? If we got numbers, do we have numbers? First of all, do we have numbers to the play side? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no. Do we have numbers to the play side? And as you guys know, here's a big rule I have. Let me see here. Here's a big rule I have. Let's go with okay, so when we're running the beast, we're playing one side of the field. We're not even thinking about these guys right here, okay? We're trying to block these guys that's on the play side. That's how we look at it. So remember what I said, you can have the tight end go up and get to that free safety, right? Or you can have this tight end help block that defensive end right there. Now we got double teams. Y'all see this? Now you got double teams. We're sweeping. Most of the time, let's just be honest, this cornerback, he's not going to get to this ball carrier. Usually this cornerback is a scrub. And y'all know how it is in youth football. A lot of teams put their scrubs at cornerback. Most of them will. Now, if this kid is good or decent, okay, we will have our 4 go out there and body him, right? But if you see here, guys, first of all, the running lane is going to open up right here. A nasty running lane is going to open up right here. Or he can run to the outside, guys, or what we like to say, right off the butt of the tight end. Right off the butt of the tight end, and he's off to the races. Y'all see that? Coach Eric says, literally always have numbers advantage. And that's the thing, guys. That's the beauty about running the beast offense, is that you're going to have numbers. If you have numbers, chances are you're going to have a hell of a lot of leverage, right? And a big principle that we go by, too, is we like to run where we have the most grass. right? We like to run where we have the most grass. So if we run to the right, let's say we do I don't know, let's just say B sweep right. I'm just pulling some out of my ass here. B sweep right. Okay. The next play is going to be, let's say if we want to run the ball, it's going to be on what side of the field? Let me know. If we're running B sweep right, what's the next play going to be if we want to run where there's more grass? Let me know in the comments.